Oh no. There we go. Sorry about that. I'm all discombobulated. Gotta get the shades on. Welcome everybody to another edition of TreeCityTrading here on a lovely Friday night. Hope everybody's having a good day, good time. Sorry that took so long. I was getting a little set up here. Ready for a fun Friday night. Got a bunch of different stuff to show you guys. We're going to take a look at some charts. We're going to look at the Zen ecosystem. We're going to check out some things going on in the Pulsechain world. We're going to look at some new Zen projects, XenDoge and XenShiba, how they're going to affect the Zen ecosystem here. Take a look at some of my strategy for PulseX, the DEX. Got some farms and some pools going on. So shout out to my 5 watchers. Hope you guys like, subscribe, and share. Give me a follow over on Twitter at TreeCityWest, and let's get right into it. So as always, we'll start off with Bitcoin on the daily chart. And as you can see, for the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 days, we've just been stuck in this same range, right around 26,500 to 2,700. We have a nice green candle today, but it's really no movement. I mean, we're just kind of retracing from the big red candle we had yesterday. Still going sideways. We'll zoom in here to the 4 hours, see what we got going on. And look at that, we got a nice big green candle. That must have been when Jerome Powell was speaking earlier. Or maybe that's what this dump was. We'll take a look at that. We'll go back and look at some notes from his speech. We'll check out some footage from Bitcoin 2023 and see what's going on here. Bitcoin's really, I mean, can it move any more sideways? It's literally just all bunched up right here. Not going anywhere. And this is going into the weekend, so it's probably going to be a very boring weekend. But who knows? That's when the biggest moves happen. Switch over here to crypto bubbles, see if we got some big movers. And oh yeah, look at Hex. Hex is up 14% on this Pulsechain news. You know, right when Pulsechain launched, we saw that big Hex dump, and since then it's been working its way back up. People have been buying that dip, staking their Hex, earning that yield. So that's a good sign. Man, I'm kicking myself. I don't know if you guys remember last week, I was looking at AGIX and how awesome of a buy it was, right around 25 cents. It looks like it pumped from 25 cents all the way up to 32 cents. I did not grab any. I wish I did. Missed out on that one. Probably gonna wait until that falls back under 30 cents and maybe I'll grab some more of that. Very cool project on Cardano. AGIX Singularity. It's an AI project. Definitely recommend checking them out. Injective is still pumping. It's been pumping all week. It's up 14% on the week. About a week ago, it was down to $5. What else we got moving here? Optimism is down a little bit. Had a big pump yesterday. Same with Render. That's been pumping quite a bit. That's down 3%. Nothing too big going on today. Kind of a slow day. Things are just kind of creeping sideways. Just ranging. We zoom out to the week and yeah, you can see Hex is down 40% on the week. And that's because people are backing up and moving their Hex over to Pulsechain, and you know they've been holding on to that Pulsechain to get that Pulsechain snapshot. Now that it launched, they're going to dump their Hex and move it to where it belongs. That's what I believe is happening here. But yeah, you can see that 30% pump by Render. Conflux is up 22% on the week. Got some liquid staking up 14% in Lido. Take a look at the movers on our watch list, and you can see VMPX is down a little bit. It's back to the bottom of the range, but it's just kind of consolidating, doing its thing right now. Usually these types of falling wedges are bullish. It's just trying to find a bottom, really. What was all-time high? About 38 cents. Right now it's trading at 11 cents. So it might be a good time. I really want to buy some more, but I want to make sure I can find an exchange that'll actually let me withdraw the BRC20s. I'm not sure if there's any exchanges that'll do that. Like on MEXC, I know you can leverage trade it, but you can't actually withdraw from the exchange. You can just degen it with leverage. Their futures platform. Yeah, you can see that big pump from Optimism, but it's down about 4% on the day. Looking at the hourly chart here, but things are really just moving sideways. You can see it was in this range for so long. It came up and came right back into this range, and we're just going sideways again. So as always, shout out to the zenmerch.store. Definitely check them out. They got some quality Zen merch over there. Drinking from my zenmerch.mug, zenmerch.mug. Drinking from my zenmerch.store mug. Mint your future, as they say over there. Definitely recommend checking them out. You can get to them on the website at TreeCityTrading.us. Sorry, I didn't really notice how congested I sounded until I had to start talking here. Hopefully just got some allergies going on, but might be getting sick. Part of the reason why it took me so long to go live here is because I was trying to buy up this DXen dip. You can see it dipped all the way down to $13. That's a hell of a buy for DXen. But that got scooped right back up, and we're back up to 15 bucks. I was able to cop 2.5, but man, that recovered so quickly I didn't get a chance to grab more ETH. Let's take a look at Zen here, see how Zen's doing. A lot of anticipation for this weekend. You can see that big pump there. People are just trying to get their Zen bags in order so they can get ready to burn for XenDoge, which is dropping tomorrow at 11 a.m. I'll be going live for the launch. I have a little bit of Zen I might burn. I'm not going all in. I'm definitely going to keep some liquid Zen, but I might burn a little bit. Maybe like 50 bucks worth. 20 million or something. Nothing too crazy. I really want to save my Zen for DBXen and keep buying DBXen. Because it's nice getting those ETH dividends every day. And as long as people keep burning their Zen there, I mean, holding that DXN and staking it and getting those divs, there's nothing better than that. Every day, just getting a little bit of ETH in your wallet, that's really the move. But when we zoom out on DXen here, you can see it's definitely been in a bit of a downward trend here. People are taking those profits. It is a profitable coin, but so many other projects and meme coins and things popping off. They want to get their ETH over to Pulsechain and participate in that. You can see it just kind of lost its $20 support right there. And it was holding 20 bucks right here for a while, but it's kind of falling through, so it might be catching a falling knife here, DCAing like I have, but we'll see what happens. You can see the RSI came pretty low, started coming back up on that quick recovery. But it really needs to break this upward trend. I mean, it just looks like every time it gets to a point, someone just sells again. But liquidity is holding strong. Got about $375,000 in liquidity. About 50K in ETH. That's not bad. I mean, that's holding up the price. Hopefully we stay above 10 bucks. We're just waiting for that local bottom so we can get that recovery. If we continue to zoom out, you can see there's not much left as far as support. I mean, it launched around 3 bucks, but we really fell through all support. That $20 was a huge support all the way back from launch. And that's unfortunate. I mean, it is what it is. I think it's an awesome project, and I believe in DBXen, so I'm going to continue to DCA into it. Got to keep up with the supply, and I'm sure people will come back to it once it continues to burn Zen. Especially with the DBXen NFTs coming out, I think that's going to make it super bullish, because then people are going to want DXen. They're going to get to buying the price back up. I just got to keep getting that supply. As the supply grows every day, my bag has to grow with it for sure. Shout out to the 6 watchers. Thank you for coming. All right, so what are we looking at next here? So first things first, let's take a look at XenShiba. It's kind of the new kid on the block, and just earlier today, I believe it was just today, it might have been yesterday, that they just launched the website. But first we'll check out their Twitter here. Yeah, 10 hours ago the website's live, and they have the light paper, so we're definitely going to check out the light paper. So this was actually a big question I had. I'm glad they're addressing this. Will XenShiba also launch on Ethereum and other Zen supported chains? The global Zen community will decide if we should also be launching on those supported chains after launching on Polygon. My personal opinion is I don't think they should. I kind of like that XenDoge is on Ethereum and XenShiba is on Polygon. Keep them separate. The tokenomics and everything are very similar, at least with the early bonus. The early bonus is built the exact same way, so I kind of like that they're on 2 separate chains. Kind of keeps it separate. Less competition. Although competition can be good, it can run the price up, but it's all in the same ecosystem, the Zen ecosystem, so I'm not sure we want that kind of competition. And that's just my opinion. Hey, we're talking about XenShiba on YouTube right now. That's funny. I have noticed a couple things that rubbed me the wrong way with XenShiba. Just little things like some grammar mistakes, spelling mistakes in their tweets. The logo looks a little hastily put together, but who knows? I mean, let's not judge a book by the cover. You know, they do have the light paper. They do have the new FAQs, which is nice. You know, they have been answering questions and responsive on Twitter, so that's a good sign. That's a good sign. Let's see here. What's the XenShiba community role in donation decision making? The community participates 100% in collaborative decision-making process to examine various human welfare organizations deserving of all charitable donations by the community. That's interesting. So it's kind of like a DAO. I wonder if how they're going to do that. That's interesting. Gives the token a little bit more utility if it's like a DAO. So then what you'll get is people that support certain organizations, they might purchase it into XenShiba to sway that decision making and get their donation. That's kind of a cool feature. Max supply will be capped at 50 billion tokens. Is XenShiba a pump and dump meme coin? In simple terms, you can't dump what you don't have. No team allocation of any sought to dump. That's kind of what I mean by the grammar. That's kind of no team allocation of any sought to dump. XenShiba is 100% community owned, fair crypto for all. Still sounds like a fun project. After the stream tonight, I'll probably film a little video with the new light paper here. Let's pull this up. The XenShiba light paper, inspired by XenDoge and Bitcoin halving. So that's kind of cool. It does pay homage to XenDoge, because it is very similar, and that's nice that they acknowledge that. Let's see what they have to say here. The sole purpose of XenShiba token is to contribute massively burning down Zen. Is to contribute to massively burning down Zen supply on Polygon, resulting in value creation for Zen on-chain, merged with the first principles of cryptocurrency, with a mission to contribute to a good cause, saving lives and providing them with the care and love they need. That's good. I mean, I've never really been a fan of the donation tokens. You know, the, what are those called? Especially when there's a tax, you know, they take the tax and then they donate it. It's kind of silly. And just like XenDoge, it is optional, so I do appreciate that. They don't forcefully take a tax from every transaction and use that for their donation. So that's good. Process of burning tokens involves a permanent removal from circulation. Yes, that is how burning works. Fairness, transparency, no pre-mint, no team allocation, no central authority. And that's what I really like to hear. That's the keys to a good project. As long as someone doesn't have the keys and be able to dump, you know, there's no pre-mint, no team allocation. That is fair crypto, and that's why we like Zen. That's why we're here for this. This is great. And just like XenDoge, they have the early adopter incentive system, inspired by the XenDoge bonus system in Bitcoin's halving event, which reduces the block reward for Bitcoin miners by 50% every 4 years. XenShiba has implemented an early adopter incentive system designed into the token smart contract to incentivize early adoption and create buzz and excitement around the project. That's really cool. I mean, and just like XenDoge, the mechanic kind of works the same. Zen it has to be burned, or else that early adopter incentive system doesn't kick in gear. You know, for the first 25% of the tokens to be, for that bonus to be worth something, we have to get down to 40, 50, 60, 70% of the tokens minted, because then those tokens become more rare as less and less get minted over time. The worst case scenario for these projects is that the burning stops. You know, it only gets to 10-15% of the supply minted, and then it stops. That would be the worst case scenario, because then you're kind of stuck with the tokens. The early adopter incentive system doesn't really do anything. It's not burning Zen as we had hoped. And I'm just kind of playing devil's advocate. That's just one thing that could happen. Definitely want to think of both sides. XenShiba Utility plans to launch an NFT collection for the Shiba community will be executed as XenShiba gets more holders. That's fun. I like XenFTs, or NFTs. Both, really. NFTs will come with a twist no one will expect, as it could generate owners passive income. That'd be cool if they gave away XenFTs. Some XenShiba NFTs with Zen inside or something. Calculating the total Zen burned. Some math things. XenShiba is an innovative crypto that combines the core principles of decentralized finance with philanthropic mission to support human welfare. By utilizing an ERC20 token on the Polygon network, early adopter incentive system, and a cap supply of 50 billion, XenShiba presents a unique opportunity for users to participate in a project with both financial and social media benefits. That sounds exciting. I mean, I'm really excited for the project. Like I said, I'm not going to go all in for it, but I do have some liquid Zen set aside. And this is the Polygon one, so that's one of the cool things I like about XenShiba and XenDoge is that they're two separate chains. You know, I hope XenShiba kind of stays on Polygon and it becomes the Zen Polygon meme, and then XenDoge will kind of stay on Ethereum and becomes the Ethereum Zen meme. So that's basically XenShiba. It sounds like a pretty cool project. Like I said, we're going to do an AI crypto review video about them. I don't believe they announced the launch yet. They're probably waiting for XenDoge to finish launching. They just launched the light paper today that we were just looking at, so. Shout out to XenShiba. Good luck. Hope you guys have a good launch. Let's go check out XenDoge now. So I think XenDoge is going to be the big one simply because it's on Ethereum. You know, Ethereum always goes hard. There's always a lot of people with a lot of ETH and a lot of Zen ready to burn. You can see our friend Joseph over at Zen.pub. He's already got the statistics ready for XenDoge using the testnet and the X1 DevNet. So that's really exciting. Looks like the official word Ethereum deployment tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern. So again, we'll be streaming live tomorrow during the event. I'm going to try to get that early adopter bonus and be one of the first ones to mint. And hopefully we can do that live on stream tomorrow around 11 a.m. Shout out to Joseph and the Zen.pub team. Let's take a look at that. I want to see what these XenDoge stats look like. Meme coins, I love it.
He's on fire!
Let's go. Alright, so it shows the daily burn. And hopefully this is just for XDoge, for XenDoge. And that's pretty interesting. So they're getting a lot of participants on the testnet. 30, 40 per day. Hopefully it's that high on ETH. It'd be awesome if they get a couple hundred per day. And I wonder how they're going to do the NFTs. Maybe they'll do like the top 1,000 burns, top 10,000 burns. Burners, that is. That'd be pretty cool. So yeah, shout out Zen.pub. I'm excited to see this live. There's the XenDoge himself. It's getting big. See if there's any updates over here on their Twitter. Mark your calendars and get your Zen ready because XenDoge is launching on Ethereum May 20th at 11 a.m. Minted on XenDoge.network. They got their Telegram listed. Zen2, XenDoge time. Very curious about the tokenomics in action. Yeah, you never know. This price could shoot up if it, especially depending on how fast it burns. If it burns extremely fast and that supply shoots up, those early burners are going to really feel that supply shock. That price is going to shoot up. And if you can hold on from those early stages, you'll see a nice profit. It's the XenDoge effect. And this is the actual price chart of Zen. So people are getting their Zen ready. Getting ready for XenDoge. Look at the little doggo. So that's pretty exciting. We got XenDoge tomorrow. I'll put a poll in the chat. Are you going to burn for XenDoge? Are you burning your Zen on ETH for XenDoge tomorrow? All right, guys, there's a poll for you. Hope you guys answer. Are you burning your Zen on ETH for XenDoge tomorrow? Let me know in the chat. Yeah, look at this. We're seeing quite a lot of 10K Zen orders driving the Zen price up by 20%. The buying volumes in just one of the pools is 900,000. That's the Zen ETH pool. That's crazy. Whales are getting their Zen ready to get that meme coin. All right, let's see if we can do this fun little segment here. I'll go ahead and pause the music here. All right, as been talking about all week, it's another edition of the TreeCityTrading DCA. So here we go. Welcome to another episode, the second episode of the Tree City DCA, where every week we take $100 of crypto and we buy it live on stream. You're able to track this portfolio live on TreeCityTrading.us. There's a link there. We're going to be using the CoinStats tool. It's an awesome utility to track your portfolios. All you got to do is pop in your wallet address. It'll tell you all your transactions, all the crypto that you have in that wallet. It's a great tool. I have a referral link on TreeCityTrading.us, so definitely check that out. So what are we going to buy today? In the first week, we bought $100 of Bitcoin, and as we talked about earlier, Bitcoin's been really just going sideways. So 1 week ago, we bought $100 worth of Bitcoin, and it's currently worth $99.51. So we're only down 49 cents on the week. And now what I'd like to do today, I definitely want to get some exposure to some altcoins. And just like Bitcoin, I also like a major percentage of my portfolio in Ethereum. So we're going to go ahead and split up today's purchases. We're going to buy $50 of Ethereum, and then we're going to take a look at some other altcoins that we like. So let's see. So we're going to go ahead and add a transaction for Ethereum. Today is 5/19. The price is 18.13. So we'll pull up our calculator here. We got $50. We got 18.13. Wait, $50 divided by 18.13. So we're going to be buying 0.027 Ether at a price of 18.13. All right, so now we got our Ether secured, and I'd like to buy $25 of two other altcoins. And we'll just keep it simple. We're going to go with my favorites. Cardano was down a little bit today. So let's take a look at ADA. I am a huge ADA fan. I love how decentralized the blockchain is, and it's a staple in my portfolio. So we're going to add it right along with Ethereum here. It is down, so it's a perfect time to DCA. The price of Cardano is only 36 cents. So let's pull out our calculator again here. I got $25 divided by 0.3675. So we're going to buy 68 Cardano. Perfect. We got our $25 worth of Cardano. And finally, to wrap it up with our last purchase of the week 2 of TreeCityTrading DCA, we are going to purchase some Polygon. So it's another layer. It's actually a layer 2 that acts as a layer 1. And it's another staple in my portfolio. I think everyone should have some Polygon in their portfolio, especially if you're into Zen and Pulsechain and everything. Zen is huge on Polygon. It's very cheap to mint Zen NFTs, and as you know, XenShiba is launching pretty soon on Polygon. It has its own version of DBXen. It's got some really awesome things going on over at Polygon, and very cheap transactions. So we want $25, so we're going to go 25 divided by 0.8685. So we're going to buy about 28 Matic tokens on the Polygon network. And there we go. So our portfolio is currently at $198. There's always some cool views within CoinStats, so you can kind of see it. At one point, it looks like a couple days ago, we were up a little bit on the portfolio. We actually got up to $101 yesterday, or 2 days ago on the 17th, but it came back down. We can actually see the breakdown of our portfolio, and this is a solid ratio. So right now we're at 50% Bitcoin, we're at 25% Ethereum, and then I have 12% Matic and 12% Cardano. These are solid ratios. Next week, I'll probably buy another $50 of ETH. And then we'll kind of get the Bitcoin Ethereum ratio a little closer, and then we'll add some more altcoins as well. Also, another cool feature is the heat map. You can see the heat map, what's up and what's down on the day. And then if you have the premium version of CoinStats, you can see even more cool stats, like what's your most profitable coin, total deposits. If you guys do sign up with CoinStats, definitely check out TreeCityTrading.us. I have a referral link here. So definitely check that out. Hope you guys sign up. It's an awesome utility. It's free to use. There is the premium version, but thanks for watching the second episode of TreeCityTrading DCA. All right, we'll wrap that up there. All right, thank you. Thank you. Cool. Welcome, Tazenian. Glad you're here, my dude. Yep, you're looking into XenDoge as well. Hope you got some Zen ready for it. We are going live tomorrow with XenDoge. See what's popping over on Twitter. Hope you guys follow me at Tree City West on Twitter. All right, so we talked about XenDoge, we talked about XenShiba. Looked over our CoinStats portfolio. What else we got going on today? How about Pulsechain? Things seem to be getting a little better for Pulsechain. Bridge is starting to let some more funds flow in. I'm not sure if anything's flowed out yet, but it's starting to flow back into Pulsechain. I kind of had a bet with myself. I was curious if my transaction failed t-shirt would get here before the bridge, my bridge transaction completed. Luckily, my bridge transaction did complete before the t-shirt got here, so that's nice. I ended up with my $50 of DAI over on Pulsechain. I was able to get a couple more Zen NFTs, and here, let's dive in. I'll show you guys what I did over on PulseX. So I'm not doing anything too crazy. I'm definitely holding on to my Pulsex for when they get the single pools. Let's switch over to the Pulsechain network here. So I still have my 10 million Pulsechain ready to go, keeping that in my wallet, not putting that in any pools just yet. I want to put that in the single-sided staking. That way it's safe. I won't lose any to impermanent loss. That's kind of my bag. I'm really excited about Pulsex. However, PLS, I'm kind of spending it willy-nilly, and I'd like to show you what I'm doing with the liquidity pools and the farming. Not doing too crazy amounts, but within each of these pools, I'm putting about $50. And that's 25 on each side. It's really not much. I've got $25 a die and $25 a wrap PLS. Pair that together, and I'm earning about 2,000% APR right now. And then obviously, as more people enter the pools, these APRs are going to fall, but I've only been in this pool for about 3 or 4 hours, and I'm already up to $1.50. So I'm curious how this is going to look after a week or two. I do want to watch the price. I'm not trying to get my ass handed to me because of impermanent loss. I'm also not going all in. I'm not spending more than I can afford to lose, but this seems to be working out pretty well. So as you know, with Pulsechain, the big thing right now is the incentive token. When you enter these farms, you basically create the LP pool. You pair two sides of the LP pool together. You get your LP tokens back, and then you put the LP tokens inside this farm. When you're farming, you're actually earning the INC token, which is the incentive token. And that thing's been going crazy lately. It went all the way up to $25 per token at one point. Let's take a look at that. So if I switch over here, we'll pull up our watch list, pull up Pulsechain. Yeah, it's actually over $25 now. That's wild. So this is the staking incentive token. Usually these look complete opposite of this. Usually when you're staking and you're getting the incentive token, it looks pretty dumpy and it's going straight down. Kind of like it was over here. But this is a good sign, and I believe it was pumping today because they did open some pools, liquidity pools and farming for the incentive token. So that gives people the incentive of holding the INC token. They'll earn fees on providing liquidity. They'll earn the incentive token for staking in the LP, their LP in the incentive token pool. It's a mouthful. So that's exciting. Yeah, look at those APRs. Those are over 1,000% too. So that's pretty exciting. I thought this one was a no-brainer. You can stake your E-Hex with your P-Hex for 1,000% APR. I think eventually these will repeg, but 1,000% APR, I'll just continue to earn this incentive token. I might lose a little hex on one side or the other, but it is what it is. Now that my bridge transaction finished, I actually sent a little bit more over the bridge, so I'm kind of waiting to see how that ends up. Been waiting a couple hours now. My first transaction took about 2 days, so hopefully this one comes in quicker than 2 days. But things are starting to look up over on Pulsechain. I'm starting to feel a lot more comfortable with it. The gas prices still seem pretty high, but they just continue to increase, so I'm really happy that those first couple days I was going crazy minting this NFTs on Pulsechain. Because these early ones, they were only costing me 50, 60,000 PLS. Now you can't mint one for under 200k. Let's see if I can get one for under 100k right now, I will mint it on the spot. Let's go. Max mint, max VMU. And look at that, it's 284,000 PLS. That's way too expensive for my blood right now. I'd like to do over half that, maybe a third of that. I'm trying to get it under 100,000 PLS. I haven't seen it under 200,000 all day though. So this might just be the new normal for the Pulse gas. I don't think that's a very good sign for the PLS token itself, but that means the price of PLS is going to be low for this to be a low gas fee network. That's kind of why I'm so bullish on PLSX as well. can see I did redeem the XenFT that I minted for my birthday. Got about 10 million Zen, P-Zen. I sold it, minted some more XenFTs. Got a couple Zunicorns, or it's not Zunicorns, Zenturions. So that's good. But yeah, now with Pulsechain, I'm just kind of playing the waiting game. I'm regularly checking the gas to see if it's a good time to mint a XenFT, and if not, then I'm just watching the pools, seeing if I'm earning that incentive token. Once I get enough incentive token, I'll sell it and mint some more XenFTs, or buy some more PLS and pair it with in another pool. So it's kind of nice. It feels like the PLS and the PLSX and the LP tokens are starting to work for me. You know, you want your money to work for you, so hopefully it's not too good to be true. I guess we'll see what happens over the next couple weeks. Glad you guys are along for the ride. So one thing I wanted to look at, I wasn't sure what Jerome Powell said today in his speech. I have no idea. Let's see what he has to say. Pause this music over here.
Good evening, everyone. Brace yourself for the main event.
Right.
Y'all impatiently waiting. It's like an AIDS test. What's the results?
Until recently, it's been relatively clear. So in the current context, until recently, it's been relatively clear that further policy firming would be warranted, and our forward guidance has said so. Now, however, we've come a long way in policy tightening, and the stance of policy is restrictive, and we face uncertainty about the lagged effects of our tightening so far and about the extent of credit tightening from recent banking stresses. So today, our guidance is limited to identifying the factors we'll be monitoring as we assess the extent to which additional policy firming may be appropriate to return inflation to 2% over time. As I noted at the last press conference, that assessment will be an ongoing one as we move ahead, meeting by meeting. Having come this far, we can afford to look at the data and the evolving outlook and make careful assessments. So in the current context, until recently, it's been relatively clear that further policy firming would be warranted.
It's all just nonsense. Speaking gibberish. Political jargon.
Ben. Y'all
I like this one better.
waiting. It's like an AIDS test. What's the results? Not positive. You bulls have gone and done it. Squeezed the spoos to 4,200. Thank you for setting it up for me to remind you that I am Papa J. Powell, and I control the destiny of your portfolio. You caused a nice gamma squeeze, slammed those 0 DTE calls. I am proud of the degenerate traders that you all are.
All right, that's enough. That's silly. So I guess he didn't say anything too important today. I was wondering if it was... So the path ahead for monetary policy has grown less certain after a year's worth of aggressive rates. You have a clear signal that he's opening to pausing interest rate increases next month, and said that tighter credit conditions could mean policy peak will be lower. So that's bullish. That's good. That's good. That's a good sign. Good sign for the economy. Also, what's happening down in Bitcoin Miami? See if there's any funny footage of what's popping off down there. Shout out to my 7 watchers. Welcome to the stream. I saw this earlier. This is pretty funny. Pepe is the next Bitcoin. Someone flew that over the Bitcoin Miami convention. Pepe's the next Bitcoin. Who paid for that? That's hilarious. That's good. Imagine paying thousands of dollars for that. That's wild.
Behind the scenes at the news desk, I'm about to go on. We're talking about Bitcoin, and it's going to be amazing. This is the news desk.
I saw that. This is pretty funny.
Come to Bitcoin Miami 2023. This place sucks. It's nerd bizarro land here. Oh my god, this is so fucking boring. Oh shit, it's Michael Saylor. Where's Kathy Wood, bitch? You know, he looks like shit in person. He looks really old. How boring was the convention, you ask? Say less. Really, what the fuck? I mean, get yourselves together. This is the future of fucking money over here. Hey guys, changing the world. Yeah, playing chess. That's right. They're fucking playing chess.
Wow.
Nerdville. Third fucking beer and I don't even drink. This place sucks. Just like this guy wearing a fucking sailor's hat taking a selfie. Oh, fuck off. No way you're gonna ride this bull, bro. No way. Whoever told you could, they're lying to you. It never ends good. Does it get any lamer than
What's
the
your
Back to the Future?
$1,000
Whoever
admission
put
gets
this
you to
convention
Bitcoin
together
Miami?
is
That's
stupid.
hilarious.
Fucking thing sucks. I'm bored out of my mind. For Christ's sake. This guy right here coming up, he was parked right next to me. I saw him take that off and he's Puerto Rican. This guy had a ponytail. Hate ya. You're trying to be bored.
That's pretty funny. It's a funeral. It's the hashtag Fiat funeral. That's kind of funny. R.I.P. Fiat. That's pretty good. That's funny. A Fiat funeral. Let's see. What else we got here? Any other good footage?
Are here at Bitcoin 2023. Mac, what has stood out to you between last year and this year?
Okay, so one thing, last year there were 35,000 people, this year there are 12,000. We're in this expo hall where all the companies come to talk about what they're doing in the Bitcoin space. It's much smaller, the footprint is much smaller than last year. But how about you? What stood out?
Yeah,
That's funny. Bear market blues for Bitcoin Miami. That's what it sounds like. I also heard that a lot of the backers were foreign companies, foreign exchanges that are not participating because they're afraid to get targeted by the SEC. Like the SEC is going to say, oh, you're trying to sell your product to American investors where it's illegal to use your product. So they just backed out of Bitcoin and they just don't have the funding that they used to. What else we got here? Crypto Lifer.
Here's the room. Nice room, not too bad.
Well, that's fun. I want to go to Bitcoin Miami. All right, so what we got going on? Look at incentive token. It's still going again. It's up to $26 now. I think that's a pretty funny name too, incentive token. They couldn't thought of something more creative than incentive token for the incentive token. Nice. Look at PulseX up 50%. Glad I'm holding that. That's going to be the one. When's that going to be a penny? Hex is up 32%. That's nice. Even Zen on Pulsechain's hanging strong. It's not the forever down coin, as they say. I wish I did some more short mints. Now I feel like it's too expensive to do some short mints. Yeah, I wonder which way this is going to break out of the range. You know it's either going to go... It's gonna work its way back up and just keep going up, or it's gonna do the same thing Zen does on all the other chains once its supply gets going. If it can hold this price, that'd be awesome. But like I always say, the price of Zen doesn't matter. The price can be forever down and you can still be profitable, and that's one of the beautiful things about Zen, for sure. So as we mentioned earlier we went through the Friday DCA. We picked up some Ethereum, Matic, and Cardano. Those are my 3 favorite layer 1s. So overall, we're down $2, which not mad at all. A solid portfolio, solid start to the portfolio. And shout out to the sponsor, ZenMerch.store. They got some high quality merch over there. Grab your Zen t-shirts, grab your Zen mug. They got some fun stuff too. Definitely check them out. ZenMerch.store. Got a link over on TreeCityTrading.us. You also got a link to the portfolio tracker where you can track along with the trades we make every Friday. The cool thing about CoinStats is it just tracks all the transactions as you enter them. So in a couple months, it'll be cool to see, oh, you know, the second episode, we went back and bought 68 ADA at 36 cents. And now it's $5. You know, what a great buy. Awesome utility to have, for sure. And as I've been doing all day, once again, checking the gas price on Pulsechain. Trying to mint a cheap NFT. Ooh, we're under 200,000 now. 186,682 PLS for one Zenturion. Max VMU, max term. Maybe we'll get lucky. Maybe we'll fall back under 100,000 overnight tonight. Maybe it'll be a good weekend. Yeah, as I say that, we're back over 235,000 PLS. Let's head over to Pulse Ramp. I want to check on my bridge transactions. I actually got 2 of them processing. So my first one that we did live on stream a couple days ago, that was successfully claimed that. It was about $40 in DAI. Once that was successful, I sent another $200 in USDC and maybe like $150 in Hex that I'm going to pair with the P Hex. I'll have my E Hex and P Hex paired together for that 1000% APR. That'll be nice. Really just playing the waiting game on PulseX right now. So just a reminder, we will be live tomorrow for the XenDoge launch. You can check them out at XenDoge Token on Twitter. But tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern. So I'm going to be burning, I'll probably burn 20 million Zen. Not much, maybe $40 or $50 worth. See what I can get with that bonus multiplier for XenDoge. That'll be really exciting. Yeah, this is kind of a slow night.
He's on fire!
Let's pull up the hourly crypto bubble, see if we have any big movers. Yeah, it looks like the market's taking a little dip. We see Hex is up 1%. Satoshi's Vision's up 1%. Everything's pretty much just moving sideways. Alright guys, well I think I'm going to wrap it up for tonight. We've been streaming for about an hour. There's really not too much going on. But we went over XenDoge, we covered XenShiba, we did an update on DBXen, we looked over the Zen ecosystem. We did some updates on Pulsechain. We looked at some charts for the different tokens in Pulsechain. We went over the farms and pools that I'm participating in. We looked at the Bitcoin charts. We checked out some footage from Bitcoin Miami. We looked at the Nothing Burger speech from Jerome Powell. And yeah, I hope you guys have a good Friday. We will be back tomorrow morning. I'll probably go live around 10:30, 10:45. Catch the 11 a.m. launch of XenDoge tomorrow morning. We'll burn some Zen. We'll see how that goes. Maybe we'll provide some liquidity or something fun. But gonna have to make sure I got my ETH and my XenDoge ready to go. But thanks for coming out. Hope you guys like, subscribe, and share. Give me a follow on Twitter at TreeCityWest. Track the portfolio on TreeCityTrading.us. And we'll see you tomorrow morning. Hope you guys have a good night. Thank you very much. Tree City Trading's out.